Measurement lesson that we're going to do here.
Oh, we can't talk because they're videotaping.
So, I want you to do this. Yeah. I should have done it in a quieter class. Alright, so make sure you have a digital food scale. Alright, so that was one thing. So, ooh, look at see. So you got a digital food scale. You're going to turn that on, and what you do is you put your plate on there. I like the other ones. We bought this one, or actually I bought this one, and I didn't know there was other options. So you may want to get one that has like a little higher rise there, so you can actually see what's underneath there better. Or one that comes forward a little bit more, so you can actually read a little bit more. This is when you kind of have to put the plate on a little angle, so you can still see what it says. So now I put the plate on, and it says it's 48 grams, but we don't want to count the plate, so we're going to hit the button and zero it out. So now it's back to zero. All right, and then we're going to take this piece of bread. I don't eat peanut butter and jelly, but we're just doing this because it's an easy example. So we've got the bread. I put the bread on, and that is, it says 36. 36. So over here, 36 grams of bread. So I left the ones from the other classes up there too, just so you can see that there is a difference here. So in this class, I had the same slice of bread from the same loaf. That was 43. This class, we actually have one that's 36 grams. So it's a decent chunk of difference in the same loaf of bread. So that's where measuring in grams does come in handy there. So now I'm going to take this just generic peanut butter here. What you're going to do is, now the bread's on there, you're going to zero it out. So now it says with the bread on there, it's at zero. I'm going to use this spoon because if I brought a knife from home, I might forget it, and then we wouldn't have the matching set. So this is a spoon that has no home, so I'm using that. So I don't mess it up here. So I'm just going to take this off and just spread a little peanut butter on there. Right there. A little more. Just get a good coat on there. All right. So we've got that. So now that's 15 grams. So we see it's the same stuff I'm doing here, but you see that every time I get a little bit different number. So it's slightly different in there. So I got 15 grams, and now I'm going to zero that out. And then I will open this up, and I'll put a little bit of jelly on there. I'll just blob it on there. I won't spread it out just yet. Just put it on there. So we got 14 grams. We'll leave it at that. So 14 grams of jelly. All right. 65. So we've got three things there, and we've got all those down. So what people do a lot of times is they usually don't have a dry erase board in their kitchen, but usually like just a notepad that's sits right by the food scale, and you can just record stuff that quick. It's pretty fast when you do it that way. You can record things really quickly. You don't have to worry about washing out the measuring cups. It's actually more accurate than the measuring cups to do it this way also. And you pick up on little errors like that bread, even the same loaf of bread, and they're two different slices there.
Three.
So, well, three different slices because if you look at that. So I looked at the first two. So I took ones from the first two classes, and I just entered them in, divided by. So we can see that there's a little bit of difference there, a little bit of difference. And so one is actually 247 calories, and one is 210 calories. One of these, I made a slice of bread with peanut butter and jelly on it. So this one was 247. This one over here was 210. Now, just for sake of take it a little bit farther, I took it, and that's 15% more over here. If that happened in every meal, and that's pretty easy. That's the same exact stuff. The same exact stuff I'm measuring. So that's pretty easy to get that much error. So if that happened every meal, you had about a 2,000 calorie diet, that's 300 calories off per day. 300 calories off per day times 365 days is 109,500 calories. If you divide that by how many calories there are in a pound, that would be 31.3 pounds in a year. So if you were off consistently that much, you would either not lose 31.3 or possibly gain 31.3 if you're on the high side of a weight gain area. So the measuring is very, very helpful because you might measure these things. You might think like if I did that again, you'd be like it's pretty much the same. You'd say that's pretty good. That's close enough. You would say, but with that amount, if that leads into everything, it would be enough to stop you from losing weight. That's 300 calories in a day is a significant amount. So that could be enough. 100 calories per day off is enough to slow you down by about a pound per month. So you would be losing 1 pound less having that 100 calorie error in there. So log the food, keep track in grams, and that's a really fast way of doing that. And now all I got to do is I take these numbers right to the computer and I just enter in how many grams of each of those things there is. So lesson of the day.